for it.
You know, I think there was a little trepidation right out of the gate. You know, is this something I really want to mess with, or like how's this going to work? And then, but as soon as I read the script and I realized, oh, this isn't a remake. This isn't a reboot in that sense. It's technically a sequel. It's just a continuation of the Griswold saga. And Rusty Griswold as an adult has never been seen before. It's a brand new character, so I can kind of give it all of my instincts and creative mojo. Is that a thing?
I
have a lot of creative mojo.
He's got some mojo.
And so that kind of took the pressure off, and it just felt like this is awesome and going to be a blast.
Yep. I kind of had the same reaction. I was like, well, you can't redo that. That's like, it's sacred. And then they're like, no, it's not a redo. It's not even a remake or a reboot or a sequel. It's kind of its own entity with paying homage to the original. And you could really see that from the first page. You're like, oh, okay, it's just a different movie. And Debbie is a brand new character that I got to, help, formulate from scratch, which was a lot of fun to work with John and John in that. Such are the times, doll. Such are the times.
You know what's
unfortunately.
Interesting? It's there are jokes that are maybe a little raunchier in this one, but the behavior of the characters in the first one, I think, is edgier.
Yeah.
You know, like Clark Griswold.
He gets in the pool.
I know Clark Griswold might cheat on his wife.
That almost happened.
Yeah, and we're in a different place with cultural storytelling now. Like heroes of movies can't do that.
No.
So
no one's like, that's awesome, get the hot chick. Like, no, people are like, ooh, yuck, that's icky. You have children.
That was the 80s.
Yeah.
This is the what? What are we in now? The teens?
2000 the teens.
The aught teens?
Favorite moments.
I don't want to see the other things.
I can honestly say that I woke up every day giddy about what we got to shoot that day because the script was so dense with jokes. Goldstein and Daly wrote such a funny script. So every day was fun, but I mean, highlights for me, the dinner scenes were great.
Yeah.
Keegan-Michael Key is so insanely funny.
Oh my God.
Regina, and then of course Chris Hemsworth and Leslie Mann create this insane dynamic that's
bizarre.
So fun to watch. Those were big kind of improv-y
My favorite was
scenes.
his freak out at the end, and the kicking of the rock, and all that stuff. Like, was so weird and wonderful that there's something in there. It was so brilliant. It was so good. And I love, when I watched the movie, I'm not going to give this away, but there's a moment when we reveal someone and the reaction to a certain line, I'm not going to say any of it because it's I think it's hush-hush, had me falling out of my chair when I watched the movie.
Yeah.
It was so beautifully, I loved how they let it marinate for a
it's a great scene.
Our directors are incredible editors too. I mean, we have an incredible editor, but the fact that they let this moment sit there for an uncomfortable amount of time was just so smart, so smart.
There's a lot of improv and sort of fun playing around with scenes, but then a lot of the best takes of things were the scripted lines, the really precise jokes. And I think that's really fun to see when that comes together because it's sort of elegant. There's something very precise about that.
Yeah. It was incredible for us. I mean, they said, we bless what you're doing, and we want to be a part of it, and it was incredible.
Yeah, I would say it was vital to this movie. I mean, we might not have even wanted to do it if they hadn't been excited about it. So to have their blessing, to have their support and enthusiasm, and then, of course, to have them actually